In this video, we are going to learn how to create a parallax effect for our web page. So this is the web page that we are going to design. So when we scroll down, we can see that we have this parallax effect where this element over here is moving faster than the image, and we also have a different type of parallax where the image stays where it is and the division moves above it. So these are the two different parallaxes that we are going to design, and we are going to use HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's get started. So in my project I have these three files: index.html, main.js and style.css, and I also have two different images in my img folder. So let's design the HTML markup. We will use emmet to create the basic HTML structure. So here we will just give it a title called Parallax, and we will also link our CSS. So link and the name of our CSS file, and in our body tag we will attach our script file. So it is called main.js. So if you see over here, we can see that we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 different divisions. So let's design those divisions. So I will just type div4 and it will give me 4 different divisions. And here I will create an h2 and I will just type div1, and I will just copy this. So we have our divisions set up. Now we will just give a basic styling for our website. So first of all, we will open this with our live server. So these are the 4 divisions. We'll go to our style.css, and here first of all we will have a border of 0 and padding of 0 and margin of 0 for all the elements. And here we will style all the divisions. So it will have a display of flex and align items to the center, justify content to the center, font weight to bold, font family to Big John, and a width of 100% and a height of 100 viewport height. So these are all our divisions, and now we will style the h2. So I'll type h2, and here I will give it a font size of 60 pixels and a background color of light gray, a padding of 8 pixels, 24 pixels, and border radius of 16 pixels. Now we will style each of the divisions separately. So we will type div nth child 1. So this will select the first division, and we will give it a background image and give it a URL of div1.jpg. So this is our image. So we will give it a background size of cover so that it will adjust the size according to the window. And now we will style the second division. So div nth child 2, and here we just have to give a background color of maroon. So this is the second division. Now for the third division, we will give a height of 400 pixels, and we will give a background image, and we will give it a URL of img div3.jpg, and the background size should be set to cover. And at last the fourth division, so nth child 4, and we will give it a background color of aquamarine. So if we take a look at this, we can see that we have all the divisions styled properly. So first of all, I will show you this basic parallax that we had over here. So this parallax effect where the divisions moving over it but the image stays where it is. So that is really simple, so we can do it in our CSS itself. So here for our division 3, we just have to add one line of code, that is background attachment, and set it to fixed. So this will give us that parallax effect. So if we'll scroll down, we can see that we have this parallax effect over here where the divisions move over it and the image stays where it is. Now we will give the parallax effect that we had for our division 1, so that the image moves a bit slower than all the other elements. So for that we have to go to our JavaScript file. So we have already added our JavaScript file over here. So in our main.js, we'll create a constant and name it parallax, and we have to access the first division. So what we'll do is create an ID over here for the division. So ID parallax, and here we will say document.getElementById and say parallax over here. So this will fetch this division over here. And now we have to add an event listener for our window object. So I will type window.addEventListener, and we will search for the scroll event, and we'll just create an anonymous function and create a variable called offset, and we will set that equal to window.page y offset. So this is gonna be the value of how much the user has scrolled from the top. I will just open my console. So we'll just print the offset value in our console. So here we will type console.log and say offset, and here we will type offset. So now if we will save this and open our console, and if we scroll down, we can see we get the value of offset. So this is how much the user has scrolled down. So if we scroll down more, we can see we get this value over here, and if we scroll all the way to the top, we get the value of offset to be 0. So this is what we are going to use in our parallax effect. So let me just show you one more value that we need to have. So I'll just console.log, and this is the offset multiplied by 0.7. So we will type offset times 0.7, and now if we scroll down, we can see that we have two different offset values. So this is the offset, and this is offset multiplied by 0.7. So this is the value that we get. So we are going to use this value over here to move our image. So if the page is scrolled to 36 pixels, our image will be scrolled to 25.2 pixels. So this is how our code is going to work. So let me just delete both of these consoles, and here we will type parallax dot style dot background position y, and we will set that equal to offset times 0.7, and here we also need to add pixels. So this is our code for the parallax. And now if we go over here and scroll down, we can see that we have this parallax effect over here. So this is how this parallax works. So if we change this value to say 1, and now we can see that the image stays there. So it is just like the fixed property that we had used over here. And if we change these values to maybe greater than 1, so if we change it to 1.5, now if we scroll, we can see that the image moves in the opposite direction. So this is basically how this parallax effect works. So let me just change it back to 0.7, which looks fine to me. So this is basically it for this tutorial. I hope that you understood how to create a parallax effect using simple JavaScript without using all the jQuery and all those libraries. You can use this simple 6 lines of JavaScript code and create this parallax effect, and you can change these values and get different kinds of effects. So if I change it to 0.2 pixels, the image will scroll a bit faster. So we can see that over here. So if you have any doubts, you can ask them in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to get the latest updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.